In this video I'm going to be talking to you about my journey from relaxed hair to natural hair. So I'll start off from the first time I got my relaxer, which was when I was really young. I can't even remember how old I was. I must have been still in nursery. That's when I got my first relaxer. Didn't really look after my hair that much, depended on my mom to look after my hair, as you do when you're younger. And then when I went into junior school, the school I went to was a private school, so they didn't actually allow you to braid your hair, to have any extensions. So my hair was literally always out. I was a swimmer from a very early age. I think I started swimming when I was about 4 years old. So all the way from then until high school, I was always in competitions, used to swim literally every single day. So I used to be a swimmer, so you know, a lot of people don't swim because of their hair, but when I was younger, it didn't really matter to me. When I went into high school, we were still not allowed to have extensions, so I used to just braid out my hair, twist it out, or have cornrows, but most of the time it was usually just tied up again, and I never used to look after it. So I moved to the UK when I was about 17, got into the whole weave things. I used to get my weave done by my friend. We used to bond it, we used to glue, we used to do anything to make it look the way we wanted it to look. So it wasn't anything that was particular, it was just kind of like, oh, we like this hairstyle, let's try it. And then I would dye it any color, red, blonde, I dyed it a lot of colors. But I never actually looked after it then either. I used to just do whatever I felt like doing, but my hair was so long. It wasn't as healthy as it could have been, but it was relatively longer than most people in my circle. So I just thought my hair was naturally, you know, like that. It just grew on its own without me having to maintain it and stuff. So I think it was about 2009, or was it 2010? Around that time, I came across You Love Meg's video channel on YouTube, and and I loved how she grew her hair long while it was still relaxed. So I kind of followed her routine. So I used to do the whole conditioning and sealing and co-washing and all that stuff. So my hair did grow probably from about here all the way to bra strap length from 2010, I think, to about last year. Towards 2012, 2013, I started learning how to make my own wigs. So I used to have U-pot wigs, used a lot of clip-ins as well. If I didn't have that, my hair was in a bun. November 29th was the last time I relaxed my hair. So that was when I was in Zimbabwe on holiday. So I relaxed my hair then, and I just had it in a bun most of the time I was there. It was really hot, so I wasn't really bothered. I wasn't fussed about anything else. So when I came back to the UK, I think I had crochet braids over New Year's, and then I had box braids. And if you are on my Instagram, you probably have seen a lot of my pictures with the box braids. And then I went and had twists when I was in Zimbabwe. My friend asked me why I wanted to go natural, and I think to me I just wanted to embrace my own hair without relying on weaves and relaxers, and just learning how to maintain my God-given hair. And because of everything that I'm working on, all the projects that I'm launching at the end of the year, and everything that I'm involved in now, I just felt like the message that I'll be sending out needed to be stronger. And if I am going to be empowering Black women, African women, you know, to embrace themselves more with all these projects, then, you know, the least I could do was embrace my hair, you know. There's nothing wrong with weaves. I love weaves. I probably would have a weave as a protective style, but then I just felt like I needed to embrace more of myself, and not rely on relaxers. And that's just my personal opinion and choice and decision. So it's got nothing to do with anything else. It's not going to be one one of those things that that's going to be difficult for me, because I did grow my hair when it was relaxed. Yeah, so I decided to just go natural. So right now I'm transitioning. I didn't do the big chop at all. I'm transitioning. A lot of the things that I did do when I was relaxed is probably similar and probably the exact same thing that I am doing now while I'm natural. So if you are relaxed and you are following my channel, then probably most of the stuff that I will be showing you, you can still do on your relaxed hair in terms of the products and the types of products that you should be using in your hair and the ones that you shouldn't be using. There is so much information on the internet, like honestly, when I started I was like, what? I have to learn all of that. But yeah, there's so much information, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can without being overwhelmed, because you know, you find a lot of the natural bloggers telling you that everyone's hair is different, so you really need to know your own hair and what works for you. So if someone is co-washing 3 times a week, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should. You could try it and see how it works for you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do the same thing that they do, or that you have to use the same products as they do. So if you are going to decide to go natural and go on this journey with me, then please feel free to comment, ask any questions here, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know. So yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. I will be exploring and discovering new things and sharing with you. So I hope you guys will follow me on this journey and join me if you want to go natural. And I hope you guys learn a few things as I learn a lot more about our natural hair. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.